Welcome back to another edition of SeanDo on the Go. I am here at Citrix Summit 2020. I'm walking around the expo floor. I fall into the Microsoft booth, and who do I find but two of my very good friends, Aarvind from Microsoft and Vishal from Citrix. I was so excited to run into you guys because I wanted to get a good conversation going about Microsoft Teams. And Aarvind, I know that you're the man to see about Microsoft Teams, so for those of our viewers out there who haven't experienced it yet, give me that overview of Teams.
Yeah, Teams is really a hub for the teamwork. It really brings everything for the teams is really needed today. Either it could be the chat or threaded conversation or the videos or the conferencing, PSTN calling, and especially we have a content collaborations with the power of Office 365 applications today. And also Teams platform will give you an ability to create and integrate the apps and the workflow for your business needs as of today.
Okay, and one thing that I'm hearing a lot about out on the wire, on the streets, you name it, at my kids' daycare, it doesn't matter where I go, I always hear about this meteoric rise of Teams, and I'm hoping you can shed some light on that and it being the fastest growing product in Microsoft?
It's the fastest growing product in Microsoft. We have 20 million active users using it today in Teams. Okay. And every customer and partners are building their apps and workflows inside the Teams platform today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we really talk about the building an apps and workflow in the Teams platform, we really look for the 4 key things, right? Such as like whether it really solve a problem for the team, how many people are going to use it, how often the products or services getting used to it, what is the ROI the team gets into it. Those are the key factors we look into it before we go ahead and develop an apps or the workflow for your business needs.
Okay, and it's amazing to see that meteoric rise of Teams and the adoption that Teams is having all over the place.
Exactly.
And as far as that collaboration tool is concerned, now you talked about integrations in the Teams platform already. I want to bring this guy in because I want to talk more about Citrix Workspace and the integrations with Teams, and I mean, just give me that story, Vishal.
Yeah, so the very high level, both Microsoft Teams and Citrix Workspace help with transforming employee experience. Now, what does that really mean? If you think about everyday work, right, between you, me, and Aarvind.
Well, let's not say I'm working every day now. I mean,
and a lot of time we're spending doing just context switching. In fact, some of the reports say like 40% of the time we're just doing context switching. 20% of the time we're just trying to find new information, right, or just to do our jobs. And there's a lot of time every single day we're just doing manual, repetitive work. Now imagine a scenario where a user is already inside Microsoft Teams, he's collaborating, he's working with his colleagues. Now, all of a sudden he has to do a job, and he has to context switch and open a different application. Now Teams brings in a wonderful, wonderful bot framework. What Citrix has really done is introduced a Citrix Virtual Assistant, which integrates right inside Microsoft Teams.
okay.
So you can ask simple questions like, how many PTO days am I left with? You don't have to switch applications to go there. You can find the right information you really needed. Have I closed the sales deal or not? What's the status on a report, and so on. So you can get all the information right inside Microsoft Teams. You can do all the jobs you needed to do in other applications inside Microsoft Teams.
Teams with the Citrix Workspace integration.
Absolutely.
So really keeping those employees focused.
Engaged.
And when you say context switching, I think immediately distractions.
Absolutely.
Because once I jump out of one app, let's say it's Teams, and I jump into a SaaS app, well, I'm checking Facebook, I'm checking LinkedIn, I'm checking Twitter. It's 3 hours have gone by before I get into the task at hand.
Absolutely. Right? And the integration is actually 2 ways. So if you have an information card on Microsoft Teams or on Citrix Workspace, let's say you get a closing of a big sales deal, and then the information comes in into the workspace, you can send that card instantly to Microsoft Teams, so you can collaborate with your colleagues and saying, hey, congratulations on this close.
Okay.
Or maybe there's a service ticket, you want to know status on, you can send it to your colleagues and saying, hey, is this really closed? What's the status on these things?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually the power of Teams where we want the users to be not really go out of the platform. having the workspace integrations into the teams, from the user perspective, you really don't need to go and jump between the workspace and the teams, be sitting into the teams, whereas he can do this both workspace and the teams, what can he do?
Okay, I mean, it sounds amazing. I think people are really going to embrace this and really see some productivity gains out of it. But now I have to talk about VDI.
Yep.
So if we look at VDI in virtual desktop infrastructure, everybody knows.
Yep.
But what's that team's perspective in VDI? How does that work?
In VDA, we started enabling chat and collab methodology in Teams like in early last year. But most of the people in the industry wanted to have it, hey, when do you enable callings and meetings? We wanted to have the optimized solutions in VMware. That's why we collaborated with Citrix to go ahead and build the optimized solutions for callings and meetings, which is actually now we GA'd it last December 2019. All the customer can go ahead and get the optimized version of audio and video today. So as of today in Thin Client, we support Windows platform. Another ask from the customer is like, hey, when is the Linux support is coming in? I'm happy to share that in the next 2 quarters, our Linux support for the Thin Client is coming in VDI.
Oh, wow, that is exciting news. Breaking news here at Summit. Oh, that's awesome.
I just have to add one more thing.
Okay.
Isn't Citrix the only partner certified for optimizing teams inside VDI?
Yeah, exactly. Citrix is the only partner for Microsoft Teams is certified for the VDI solution.
The one and only, and that just shows that strength of that 26+ year partnership that Citrix and Microsoft have enjoyed. Now, I cannot let the two of you go without giving our viewers what they want, and they want more information. They're hungry for it. They're craving it. I can feel it on the Ethernet today. Can't you feel it? So,
absolutely.
Vishal, where are they going to get more information?
Yeah, it's really simple. It's citrix.com/Microsoft. You can get all the information on Teams or Workspace right on this simple vanity URL.
Okay. All right, thank you both for being here. I really appreciate it. This was really a great conversation. All right, everybody, that does it for me on this edition of SeanDo on the Go here from Citrix Summit 2020. Keep tuning in and we'll have news and updates as we go. Bye-bye.